Bill wants to know, what are the best techniques and tricks for truing road wheels? Contrary to popular opinion, wheel truing and wheel building is not a dark art known only to a cabal of master bicycle mechanics. It's actually a skill that is learned and honed through practice. Today I'll go over a few basic tips to get you started and hopefully not get you into too much trouble. First, get a good spoke wrench like these from Park Tool. If you have bladed spokes, you'll also need a tool to keep the spoke from twisting. A truing stand is also essential for a good result. You can get by with just using your brake caliper to identify larger deviations, but smaller ones will require the precision of a truing stand. Before you dive in, you need to understand that the entire wheel works as a complete system. Changing the tension on one spoke will affect all of the others, so you're aiming at a moving target. But you can control how fast and how far this target moves by working slowly and attacking the biggest deviations first. Just avoid trying to straighten out each one completely the first time you work on that section of the wheel. That will throw off the balance of spoke tension throughout the wheel and create new problems, and you'll soon be chasing your tail. A good rule for beginners to follow is to avoid turning a spoke nipple more than a quarter turn at once. If you're working on a Mavic wheel with max towel spokes, you want to avoid ever turning it more than an eighth of a turn. You should also make sure that your hubs aren't loose before beginning. Let's get started. If your wheel is out of round, that's what you need to fix first. When attacking high and low spots, you will need to adjust all the spokes in the affected span of the rim. If the rim has a flat spot, spoke tension needs to be decreased. If it has a high spot, spoke tension needs to be increased. Taper the changes you make out towards the edges of the affected section. For example, if you were working on a section of 4 spokes and you turn the 2 in the center a quarter turn each, the ones on either end you'd probably want to only turn about an eighth. Again, don't try and fix the problem all at once. As you reduce the severity of the largest deviation, another section of the wheel will take its place as the worst section. Move on to it and reduce the severity of that one and continue the process as you go around the wheel. With side-to-side deviations, the same principles apply. Work slowly and tackle the biggest deviations first. A good general rule to follow when straightening a wheel is to avoid ever loosening spokes. You're better off having an out-of-true wheel and fairly even spoke tension rather than a true wheel with radically uneven tension that will lead to broken spokes and rim failure. The bottom line is that if your rim is badly bent, you can't fix the problem through spoke tension alone. You can only mitigate the problem. Keep practicing wheel truing and eventually you'll get it. If you're looking for a practice wheel, a conventional 32-spoke wheel with round spokes is a good place to start. If you want your question answered on Ask a Mechanic presented by Cyclery, send your inquiry to webletters@competitorgroup.com.